Thanks, Fred. All right, so the next point that was rolled into was talking about animal meat. So the statement that was made was animal meat is a nutrient-dense food, and it's the only form of food that can give you complete protein. So on the back end of that are plant-based foods nutrient-dense, and can they supply complete proteins to you? Now, I want you to balance that out between how meats and plant-based foods are digested and assimilated by the body and how much energy you got to put out for it. So can you go for that one, please?
Well, I don't really think there's any argument there about only meat is complete protein. That issue's been settled many years ago. Especially, I remember about 25, 30 years ago, Frances Lappe Moore wrote a book, and then she had to write a second book to recant the information she wrote. It's common knowledge now that you can get an adequate amount of protein from plant-based foods. I mean, that's just not true at all. In fact, there's a lot of things that we should be getting that you definitely won't get from plant-based proteins. You're still going to have to eat, if you're eating a lot of animal protein, you're still going to have to eat fruits and vegetables to complement an animal protein-based diet. Otherwise, you're going to be on a fractured diet. Just like if you just ate you specifically had knowledge, you picked out a diet from plants to particularly avoid protein, you could end up with a protein deficiency. But believe it or not, it's pretty much, most people realize today that if you're getting enough calories from a plant-based diet, and if it's no processed food, you're probably going to be getting enough protein. So that's a moot question today. People know that you can get enough protein from a plant-based diet. I won't even go into where you're going to get it because most people already know that. But that's a fact because there's millions of people worldwide that are doing it. This is nothing new. This has been going on a long time.
So just expand a little bit more on the plant-based grasses, like in Fred's green food. I mean, is that a poor quality protein?
No, not really. I mean, the grasses. I mean, a lot of people today into raw foods are realizing that's what's helping them with the mistakes that were made years ago when people became vegans and they ate a lot of processed grains. And if you're a vegan, you're eating cold cereal in the morning and you're eating white pasta in the afternoon, and you're not going to get enough of anything. But when you're combining your foods, if you're eating enough fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, and especially things like chia seeds and hemp seeds, which weren't available years ago, and mixing them up, not only that, you'll be getting the correct variety of omega-6s and omega-3s. Most people are being told today not to consume any omega-6s because they're getting way too much. Well, that's part of the problem. They're consuming way too much omega-6s that are processed, and it's a factor in being proven, a factor in developing cancer. So if you can get omega-3s and omega-6s from hemp seeds and flax seeds and chia seeds, so these are very important part of it. You're certainly not going to get no omega-6s from eating a beefsteak. So there's a lot more to this